Klaviyo and Omnisend, two powerhouses in email marketing. Which one really delivers? On one side we have Klaviyo, the data-driven favorite with advanced segmentation. On the other, Omnisend, known for its user-friendly automation and multi-channel features. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into what truly sets them apart. Each category earns points, and by the end you'll know exactly which platform comes out ahead. The result might surprise you. Here's the deal, we're going to compare these two heavyweights across everything that matters: pricing, features, ease of use, how well they play with your e-commerce store, support, and of course, multi-channel marketing. Sound good? Let's jump into the first round. Okay, starting off with pricing. Klaviyo does offer a free tier for up to 500 contacts and you get some really solid growth tools, but once your list grows, those prices, they shoot up pretty fast. And oh, emails on the free plan? You're capped at 15,000 per month. Now, Omnisend's free plan is more for if you're just getting started, 250 contacts and 500 messages, which is not mind-blowing, but their paid plans are actually more wallet-friendly if you've got a smaller or medium list. Plus, more free SMS on the starter tier, which, okay, that's a nice touch. Although, yeah, you are missing out on some features unless you upgrade, so when it comes to affordability, Omnisend takes this one. Alright, now on to features. Klaviyo, this thing is a powerhouse for advanced segmentation, analytics, and really smart e-commerce automation. Like, it's got all the nerdy stuff if you want to go deep with your data. Tons of integrations, especially if you're on Shopify or Shopify Plus. But fair warning, the more advanced stuff can be a little overwhelming if you're new. Omnisend, on the other hand, is all about making things easy. The drag-and-drop builder, super simple. Plus, you're not just emailing, SMS, web push all in one dashboard. Pre-built automation flows let you get started fast. But if you want ultra-specific segmenting like Klaviyo, well, not quite as detailed. Still, on raw power, Klaviyo edges out Omnisend for features. Ease of use, Klaviyo's interface is clean, like it really looks pro. But yeah, if you're not into spending time learning all the ins and outs, it's kinda intimidating. Omnisend, though, setup is a breeze. If you're a beginner, you'll feel right at home. You can get up and running so much faster. Advanced stuff does take a little clicking around, but honestly, I'd call Omnisend more user-friendly, especially if you want to move quick. This round, Omnisend wins. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Klaviyo originally launched just for Shopify stores and Omnisend was actually called Soundest back in 2014? Fun bit of trivia while you decide. Next up, e-commerce integration. Klaviyo honestly is like the king of Shopify stores. You get super granular tracking, like how much revenue each message pulls in. It just feels native if you're all in on Shopify. Downside? Not as magical with, say, other apps outside e-commerce. Omnisend goes wider. Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, really flexible, which is awesome for agencies or if you're multi-store. Still, that deep Shopify magic isn't quite as, deep as Klaviyo. For tight Shopify vibes, Klaviyo wins this one. Let's talk support and community. Klaviyo, tons of well-written docs and an active crew of users you can talk to, but live chat, you gotta pay for a higher plan. Omnisend, though, here, a nice surprise, 24/7 live chat and quick email support, even on the lower paid plans. Plus, they get a lot of good feedback for their customer service. Docs aren't as massive as Klaviyo, but the support is on point. So Omnisend takes this area, no question. And now, multi-channel marketing. Klaviyo covers email and SMS natively, and you can get push with some integrations, so it's decent if you just want to hit inboxes and phones. But in 2024, you probably want more channels, right? Omnisend comes packed out of the box with email, SMS, web push, and it just feels so much more unified. Campaigns come together really smoothly. Few advanced things are locked behind add-ons, but still, for multi-channel, Omnisend easily wins. So, you can actually see how Klaviyo and Omnisend stack up in every category if you look at this radar chart. It really highlights the trade-offs. Klaviyo's got the complex features and analytics, but Omnisend is more well-rounded for smaller teams or folks just launching. Alright, time for my no-nonsense verdict. If you want all the analytical horsepower and you're running a data-obsessed, growing e-commerce brand, especially with Shopify, Klaviyo is your jam. But if you want something more affordable, easier to learn, and that really nails multi-channel marketing without making your head spin, Omnisend is the move. Both are strong, just pick depending on where you're at. If this comparison helped you out, definitely follow for more deep dives like this. And hey, stay tuned because there's always something new coming up in the marketing tech world.